Going on, people, welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along, and today it is Arsenal against Crystal Palace, Carabao Cup quarter-final, and a chance to get to the semi-final of the competition and potentially have a big game against maybe somebody like Liverpool or Man United. People, big up to everyone locked in. I've gone back to the old setup, people. We've gone back to the old graphics. A few of you were saying you preferred the old one, and I was weighing it all up, and obviously, between me and the community, because we have these kind of conversations, I was paying a fair bit of money for them graphics, so I was like, do you know what? They are good graphics, but for now, we're going to keep it simple. Old is gold, man, you know what I mean? So big up the guys who help with the graphics, but we're just going to go back simple and effective, people, you know what I mean? So no inverted graphics, no false 9, just straight up striker business. So yeah, man, big up to the community for giving me your input, you know. And people saying they prefer it, much prefer the old graphic. Listen, I've checked the insurance on the laptop. We're good. We're covered, people. We are covered. I just need to bring back the clock and the fridge. We can go back. We can go all the way back if we have to. At one stage, I had the 2 shirts hanging up behind us. It was crazy. This one's better, OG ting. We're here, people. We're here. Big up everyone locked in. Do me a favour. Hit the like button and subscribe. That's all I need from you. But big up to everyone. Joker said, old graphics are better. I ain't going to cap because those other graphics made the screen glitchy. And the time on... Well, yeah. Listen, big up the guys who worked on them for me. I do appreciate it, but we're going to go with this. I know what's going on with this, and so yeah, we're going to go with this for now, people. Definitely go with this for now. Big up. Let's talk about the team. Let's talk about the team. The team is out, and there are a few headlines, and there are a few things to talk about. I just want to say that I'm surprised. Palace have gone full strength. Palace have gone full strength, people, which I am surprised. I thought we were going to see Nketiah and all them guys playing, but no. Palace have turned up at full capacity. They are on a decent run, unbeaten in their last 5. I'll be honest, I didn't think Mateta and them guys would be starting. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the Arsenal lineup. Then we'll speak about the Palace lineup, and we'll break down how we think this game's going to go. You give me your opinions, and we've got a few things to talk about. Kickoff is at 7:30, people. The Arsenal team is David Raya in goal. He could have gone with Setford, but 18 years of age, inexperienced. We know that Neto is cup-tied, so Raya starts in goal. Thomas Partey starts at right-back. Why? Anthony Hamilton featuring Jadakiss. Why, oh why, you gotta do me like that? I mean, it's nearly Christmas. No one don't want to see Thomas Partey at right back. When did Thomas Partey at right back even become a thing? Nobody wants to see that. What are you doing? He's having a decent season. You got the man running up and down the touchline. Nobody don't want to see Partey at right back. I don't like that. Charlene, that was a big tune. Anthony Hamilton as well. Nah, man, I don't want to see him there, man. Do something else. I get it. He's tried to rest both centre-backs, but come on. Partey at right-back. I'll get on with it, but I don't like that, man. I don't like that. Anyway, centre-back. Timber and Kivior at centre-back. Timber and Kivior at centre-back. We haven't really seen Timber play centre-back much. He did play there a couple of times during the US tour in the summer. He's a natural centre-back, so it should be something that he deals with. You just hope that him and Kivior have an understanding. Kivior has played maybe next to Saliba, so he's had more of a leader next to him. Timber's going to have to take that role tonight. Listen, the positive. And I for one... I'm very happy to see this. And I hope this guy has an absolute stormer tonight. I hope this guy has a stormer. And I've got to go on Wikipedia because I need the full name before I say it. And you know who it is. You know who it is, people. The Tesco bag is in the team. Oh, his full name is, as it says, Kieran Tesco Bag Tierney is back. 27 years of age, Scottish international. He starts at left back. I hope he gets man of the match tonight, although I kind of hope he doesn't, because then that means somebody's running at him all night. He's got no middle name. We'll call him Tesco Bag Tierney. Tierney is back. Oh, Zinchenko inverting. Kivior, do me a job out there. Calafiori, £40 million centre back. You go at left back and try and play like Ake because Pep does it. Bond that. Play a left back at left back. Play a left back at left back. Surely football is not that complicated. It's left back. You start a left back. Kieran Tierney starts at left back. In the words of Arsene Wenger, well, it's like a new signing. It's like a new signing. Just whatever you do, don't get injured. Don't get injured, please. I hope he has a stormer tonight. I am delighted to see him play, let me tell you. I'm a fan of Kieran Tierney. Let's go into midfield. I mean, I'm going to be totally honest. I'm not panicking. It's information and entertainment. I'll give you the information. There might be a twist of entertainment in there. This midfield. We could probably crawl through this midfield. We could probably crawl through it. Jorginho and Marino. Now, let me tell you something. If they allow Eze to get on the ball today, we will be in trouble. Because I'm telling you now, I saw two players rip Declan Rice apart last season. Only two. The rest of the season, he was rock solid. One was Musiala away in Bayern Munich. The other was Eze at home. He strolled past him for most of the game. Jorginho and Marino. Oh my days, somebody put the kettle on. You're going to need some Milo, some Ovaltine, some Horlicks. I mean, damn, that's like 27 pace on FIFA between them. And that's with a Hunter card. I mean, damn. We better be on the ball, dominating the ball. If them two have to start running, oh my days, it's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. What is the under-over on whether Kieran Tierney finishes the game? You know what that reminds me of back in the day? What was it? Bruce's Play Your Cards Right. And he used to show the card and he'd go, higher than a 10. And you say, lower, lower. And then everyone, yo, will Kieran Tierney play 90 minutes? I mean, probably not. Probably not. But I just want to see a good performance. Jorginho and Marino in midfield. All the best. All the best. And Andy said, match news, game will kick off 30 minutes late. Refs waiting for Arsenal's midfield to reach the pitch. Bro, they're not even in the stadium. They're trying to get on the coach. Jorginho and Marino, damn, what a day. Pace will certainly be lacking, but we got to let the ball do the running. We got to let the ball do the running. Ethan Nwaneri starts in attacking midfield. Play him! He's like half the age of Jorginho. Jorginho could be his granddad. Nwaneri starts. You might have some running to do, bro. Because let me tell you, if Eze and Lerma and them, man, start running, Marino and them, boy, it could be a long night. The front three. Raheem. The Dream. Or a nightmare? Or is it even a dream or a nightmare? People are saying Sterling is AI. And I'm not talking about Allen Iverson, like artificial intelligence. People saying it's not even him. It's a figment of our imagination. But Raheem starts. Apparently he's come out and said not only does he not want to return to Chelsea in January, he wants to sign for Arsenal on a permanent. The only footballer I've ever seen not play, and yet he's loving life. He's probably like, listen, man, I'm good. I'm back in North London. Go and check the family. Go and see my friends. I'm still picking up 300 bags. I train in the week. I get the weekends off. I'm good. I'm good, bro. He's basically on gardening leave from Chelsea. Hologram settings. Man wants to sign for us. He ain't even hardly played. But listen, Sterling starts. And all jokes aside, I want Raheem Sterling to have a good game. I really hope he's on that left-hand side. Sterling and Tierney on the left. Like, it's either going to be a disaster. You've got the injury-prone left-back and the left winger that doesn't really get involved. And you've got two players that at the moment it could be a renaissance on that left-hand side. Imagine they just rip it up. Because Sterling's like an old-school winger. Get it, run at the fullback. Tierney will be on the overlap like an old-school fullback. I really hope that it works. I really hope it works. Because that left-hand side at the moment, it stinks. It really does. So we need something. So let's see. Do you know what? And I saw some of you putting this. I don't know how true this is. Some people saying that Partey's at centre-back. I'm telling you, if Partey's at centre-back, like the laptop could be in trouble already. Is anyone... I've seen a few of you saying this. A lot of you saying the old graphics much better. You know, in future, people, can you tell me earlier? Because, you know what I mean? But anyway, you know, I lean on the community. You got to tell me these things early doors. We could have... But anyway, let me not... People are telling me, look, it says he's at centre-back. I mean, listen, if he right-back's bad enough, centre-back? I've got it listed as Partey at right-back, but some people are saying, we'll see when the game starts. The game is on, by the way, Sky Sports main event. So we'll have a look. We'll find out, but Partey as goalkeeper Saturday. Yeah, inverted keeper, man. It wouldn't surprise me. Nothing surprises me. Sky Sports app has got him at centre-back. I think Partey will be at right-back. But we'll see. We will see. The interesting thing, by the way, let's go through. They're listing it again, and we don't know with this, but they're listing it as Trossard up front and Jesus on the right with Sterling on the left. I mean, we don't know. It could be Sterling right or left. Could be I would play Trossard up front. I'll be honest with you. I actually think Jesus is better as a winger at the moment. He's got no confidence, so why not? Hey, big up my bro Dora on tour. Big up C. We are coming for you in the league. Forest fan, by the way. Make sure you go and follow him. Excellent channel. Vlogs all of the games he goes to, and you know he's living in dream world right now. Forester above Man City. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. We did batter you when you came to the Emirates, though, so we did have to show him what time it is. But, yeah, respectfully, bro. Respectfully. The Arsenal bench, Setford, Saliba, Gabriel, Kakori, Kelly, Martinelli, Odegaard, Havertz, and Bukayo Saka. Interesting, by the way, that Declan Rice is left out of the squad, which now leads to questions of... Why was he involved? That's Lewis Skelly, by the way. I've got R. Kelly on the bench. Who the hell's Kelly? It leads to questions as why did... The manager said in the press conference that Declan Rice has been carrying a knock for a week. You then start him against Everton. You then drag him off. And you then have to leave him out. So the question is, why did he start against Everton? Why did he not sit on the bench against Everton? You know, now you might have strained something or aggravated something when we have a much bigger game at the weekend. The away game is more difficult and will be more pressure, you would say. I have to say, this is probably a harder game than I expected because I honestly didn't expect Crystal Palace to pick a team like that. I really didn't. But I suppose their squad depth is not that great, so maybe they can't really rotate that much. And the manager's been under pressure there. Martinelli on the bench. Odegaard. I mean, he hasn't given many people the night off. Declan Rice, the only one who's got the night off. I always felt as a player, if you had to sit on the bench and it's raining and that and you're cold, it ain't the night off. No, we're not slandering Lewis Skelly like that. You know what I mean? I put Kelly on the bench. I didn't know. It might have been Kelly Rowland. You know, no matter what I do. Oh, let me not sing it all. I'm taking you back to the early 2000s, people. I believe I can. You know what? I have to admit now, you get compromised, don't you, when an R. Kelly song comes on, man? Because it was like, you know, growing up, them songs, you know, I mean, step in the name of, like, you know, I believe I can fly and all that. When them songs come on now, you're like, do I move to this or do I, you know? I remember what the Chargers said. She was locked up in the dungeon. I don't know whether it's appropriate or not, really. Be honest, what are you doing? R. Kelly drops and you're in the car. Are you singing it or you mute it? I don't know what you do now. Diddy comes on, you know what I mean? Baby oil, you got to turn that down. Jay-Z, Blueprint, you know what I mean? Oh, throw that away now. I don't know what you do anymore. Who are we going to listen to as in the culture? I told you, that's why I've been a 50 Cent fan for years. Because these lot are moving mad. I don't know. Babushka said, I'm dancing. You have to mute him. It's difficult. And you're talking about legends as well. You sing it like no charges were filed. Oh, my days. It's crazy. Oh, you know what? I have to admit, right? Kendrick. We got to talk. And I know I'm going way off topic here. But this is what we do on this channel. At any given moment, we could start talking about basketball, old school clothes, biscuits, hip-hop. It can happen. You have to have a break from Arsenal sometimes. Kendrick at the moment is like, I feel like Kendrick's just unplayable. He's the Ballon d'Or winner of hip hop right now. Like I'm in the car, and the song comes on. Like turn this TV off, and I'm just driving calm. I'm like, yo, Kendrick again. He's come back with another hit, and when the beat switches. Dun, dun, dun. I'm just like, Mustard! I'm going crazy. I'm like, oh my God. You know what I mean? I'm ready to just swerve lanes without even checking the mirrors. I don't know what's going on. Kendrick, I don't know what happened. He's crazy right now. I'm telling you. I want to go to the Super Bowl just to see that performance. But maybe we do a watch along for that Super Bowl. Just to see what he does at half time. Anyway, back to football. You know, some of you who are not hip-hop fans, you're thinking, what's this guy talking about? But anyway, I go crazy. J. Cole, I respect J. Cole, but you ran away from the fight. You know, it's like somebody calling you out at lunchtime and you run and tell the teacher. How much can I really respect that? I don't know. But anyway, Odeon said, just join. What's good? Fun fact, I haven't listened to the album. I know a better album. Kendrick, bro. No 50 Cent hanging upside down. Yeah, that didn't go well for him. That didn't go well for him. I can't lie. Bro, that mustard hits hard. Bro, when I hear that, it's crazy. Respectfully, nothing beats Curtis Jack. 50 was my favourite rapper growing up, man. I'll be honest. Nas, probably the OG. But yeah, anyway, did you manage to buy a kettle, dishwasher, or microwave? You lot are destroying me, you know. From when I told people I ain't got no dishwasher, they think I'm living in like the 80s or something. But anyway, right, let's get back to football. People are tuning in for football. I'm just having a hip-hop conversation. That 50 interview was fire. 100% him and Cam. Anyway, let me get these super chats. Aidan, Kieran Tierney starts. I can't believe it. Celtic and Arsenal fan here, so we'll always have a place in my heart. Go on, you Gunners. Go on, you. Is that the Celtic thing? Yeah. Partey inverting instead. Big up, bro. As I said, man, I'm a big fan of Kieran Tierney. I hope he has a stormer and forces the manager to keep him and play him as well. Tommy says, Giant up Big C and the Giant up usual today. Giant, what app usual yesterday was my 23rd birthday. Arsenal shouldn't ruin it today. Happy birthday for yesterday, bro. Matthew Mensah's become a member. Big up yourself. RBTV. Big C, Trossard is playing striker. I'm actually in favour of that. I'll be honest, I've said for a while, I think he's up there as the best finisher at the club, but he doesn't get in that situation playing wide. He doesn't have the pace to play out wide. MT said, big ups, Big C. Being frustrated doesn't absolve us from supporting our club and our fam. I love the lads and this community. Come on, you Gunners. I tell you all the time, people. Even if we lose tonight, or if we win tonight, guess what? We'll watch the game on Saturday. I'll moan about it for Thursday, Friday, and I'll be there Saturday. And if they lose on Saturday, I'll be there next week. And that's the reality of the situation. We're here, people. We're here. Doctor said we got midgets up top, geriatrics dipped in molasses in midfield, and the defensive line that's never played with each other. Seeing a 0-0 stinkfest. Big up. Hey, listen. You have not seen pace like it, mate. I'm telling you. Jorginho and Marino. I reckon I could jog backwards quicker than them two. But anyway, now start Waneri the next 5 games with Odegaard. Cole, you and I know that ain't going to happen. It would be nice, but it ain't. Lynch said, see, we ain't here for the graphics. Thanks for everything. Big up, bro. Big up. Danette says, you excited to see the Tesco Kings starting? Never hear you talk about Tribe Called Quest. To me, they are a vibe. You know what? Legendary, of course, but not really my kind of hip-hop. A bit more old school, you know? But respect them. Wayne will feature phone or smoke signals. Phone or smoke signals? I'm confused there. Oh, are you talking about Lil Wayne? I'm way off there. You've sent that super chat and I've totally missed what you were going for. But anyway. Nelson, as a United fan, hope Rashford reforms at Arsenal. It's not happening, bro. I can tell you now. He is not signing for Arsenal. Trust me. Rashford ain't coming to Arsenal. I'm telling you now. Arteta wouldn't go anywhere near him. He's scared of players like that. You lot know that. He don't like flashy characters, man. You know what I mean? He don't like that. Mob Deep. Hey, someone, don't get me started on Mob Deep. As I always say, New York hip-hop, Queensbridge hip-hop. Potentially, really, 50 Nas Mob Deep. You can just leave me in Queens. I'm good. The hip-hop, Mob Deep. I actually saw Mob Deep perform. They came to Nottingham when 50 Cent did a concert there. Probably, how many years ago? He brought out Mob Deep, Mace, and MOP when they'd all signed to 50 at that time. And I'm telling you, when Quiet Storm came on, game over. Probably the biggest song of the night when that came on. It was crazy. Arteta has that job security, new 3-year deal, no pressure. I think he is under pressure today, I'll be totally honest. I think if Arteta lost this game, I'm telling you now, the heat will turn up on him. It seriously turn up. Cormega and Noriega, yeah. Yeah, ain't Nori and Capone from Queens as well. No dishwasher and a pound in the telly. Remember back in the day you had to put coins in the electricity box. Everything locked off. You had to get the coins out. What's in the cup? Nah, just straight orange juice, bro. Nothing crazy. The energy is different. You know what it is? The old graphics are back. It's a quarter-final. We can make a semi-final. We got to get something. You know, like Denzel says, yo, I'm leaving with something. We got to leave with something, people. This season is not going great. I need to see Arsenal at Wembley in a final lifting silverware. I'm telling you. I need something. I need something. This club have to win something. Otherwise, players are going to walk out. They're going to walk out the door. Walk out the door. Let me not start singing that. You know, I go from Mob Deep to them kind of tunes. It's crazy. Only on this channel, though, people. Don't forget, though, people, today's show is sponsored by Manscaped. The link in the description below. 20% off, website, everything. You don't even need a code at the moment. It's for the holidays. Get it ordered in time for Christmas. People, 7 days until Christmas. Are you ready? Like, are you ready? You got your presents? You got your food? Are you ready for it? It's crazy. You build up for it for about 2 months. Spend all your money. And you blink and the day's finished. And you're like, oh, okay. Bank account's been rinsed. Kitchen's full of dishes. No dishwasher for me, so I'm leaving them to soak. And Boxing Day football begins, people. So, yeah. But listen, big up to Manscaped supporting the channel. Link in the description. Get involved. 20% off the whole website. And get your orders in before Christmas. They do ship worldwide as well, people. So big up to Manscaped. Partey better not be at centre-back. I tell you that. Because I saw it as right-back. But if he's at centre-back, maybe this manager wants to get knocked out. The old graphics are unmatched. I appreciate it, people. I appreciate it. Right. I just want to briefly talk about the Crystal Palace team. Henderson in goal. I don't know who this guy is. Kapora at right back. Chalobah, LaCroix, and Gahey and Mitchell. Lermont, Hughes, Sarr, Eze, and Mateta. Now, I'm telling you now. I always remember this. Is that Ismaila Sarr? He ripped us apart one time. Was it in the Europa League? I'm pretty sure he played for Rennes or somebody. I think he played for Rennes. I remember him ripping us apart. Right wing, tall, quick. I tell you what, if Tierney is at left back, whew, you're gonna have a tough night. This guy is dangerous. He is direct. I remember at the time actually thinking, I'd potentially take him at Arsenal. Yeah, he went to Watford, didn't he? I remember when Pepe was sort of going, I was thinking he'd be a good player for us. He is direct, by the way. He's dangerous. Eze, my opinion on Eze, it never changes. He should be playing for Arsenal. I don't care what anyone says. The guy's a boyhood Arsenal fan. We let him go in the academy, and he is class. And I think he's better than Palace. Eze would be an Arsenal. Eze should have signed for Arsenal in the summer. I don't know why we didn't pick him up for £60 million. I just have no idea. And maybe people say, yeah, but Odegaard plays that role. But I think you could have done things in that midfield. You could have played maybe Rice, Eze and Odegaard. You could have done something. I'm pretty sure the release clause is finished now. So I don't think you would get him for £60 million now. Curtis, your friends over at AFTV are apologising to the manager for losing their heads. Well, you know, I suppose if you say something, you know, sometimes you have to apologise for things. Listen, one thing I always say, football is an emotional sport, man. It is, especially for fans. People say things, sometimes it's wrong, it is, but Mangesh, new graphics is too good, clean and professional. Big up, bro. Let's go through their team. So, yeah, Lerma, Hughes, Sarr, Eze and Mateta, I'm telling you now, is going to be a very tough night at the office for everybody. Mateta, I reckon Mateta, if he plays well, I think that's one of the most difficult strikers in the Premier League to play against. I'm being totally honest. Not the best, but one of the most difficult. I think he's more aggressive. He could be the most aggressive striker in the league, to be honest. When he's good. When he's bad, he's awful. When he's good, he's a problem. If he's on somebody like Kivior and he plays well, could be a long night, people. Eze drifting. They've gone full strength. Fair play. I didn't think they would. I thought Nketiah and, you know, Ward and Schlupp and these guys would be playing. I thought he'd be thinking about the league game, but he's not. This is going to be a tough game. Saka on the bench. You know we rely on Saka. No Declan Rice in the squad. Partey in the back four. Tierney hasn't played for a while. Kivior playing at centre-back with somebody he hasn't played next to. There's a lot of dynamics. However, Arsenal have to use this as an opportunity. I always look at it like this. Let's have a look at a few names. Kieran Tierney. You have got the potential tonight to rescue your Arsenal career. Although I think the manager's so far down the line, I think even if Tierney got man of the match tonight, it wouldn't change anything. I still think he probably won't play. He'll probably sell him anyway. I'm looking at Marino. You've signed for 35 million. Me personally, I'm not convinced by Marino. I think he looks like an okay squad player. He needs to try and force his way into the team. Raheem Sterling. Sterling's doing interviews saying, I want to go to the World Cup. But the only way you're going to the World Cup is if you get a media pass and you're sat next to me with a camera out. Unless you start playing, bro. You ain't going to the World Cup to play unless you can change and play for Jamaica. That's the only way he's going to the World Cup. So he needs to prove himself. People are doubting him. I'd be sitting there if I was Raheem Sterling going, brother, you know how many Premier League medals I've got in the cabinet? And you lot are talking about me like I'm some meaty footballer that's never done anything. He needs to prove himself. Prove yourself. Go and rip up Mitchell or somebody tonight and do your thing, bro. Trossard, I hope Trossard is through the middle because I actually think that could be his best role in this team as a false nine. I really think Trossard is arguably one of the best finishers at the club. I don't think it works when he plays left wing. He doesn't have the pace and his end product isn't good enough. Play Jesus on the wing. He clearly doesn't want the responsibility of scoring goals. He told us that pretty much, even though people say it was lost in translation, but we understood enough what he was trying to say. So, you know, people need to take their opportunity. Trossard is a better striker than Havertz and Jesus. Certainly a better finisher for me. Big up South London's finest. Big up the community. Hey, yo, 3.5K in here, you lot. Big up your damn selves. Merry Christmas if I don't see you guys before. I'm sure you will all be in the chat between now and Christmas Day. But if you're not, big up yourselves. Have a good one. Tonight could be very nice and calm and we're in the semi-final and everything's rosy. If tonight goes wrong, as I said, I was checking my insurance policy this morning to make sure this laptop is covered. Because if we lose today, there's a distinct possibility this laptop goes out the window at high speed and lands on concrete. There's only so much you can take as a football fan. Let's be real. We don't beat Palace and get knocked out tonight, people. That's it. That is it. I was watching NBA yesterday. You know, Giannis lifting the trophy. We'll do NBA. We'll do something else. We'll do something else. I'll turn it to. We'll pick a sport. We'll just vibes. We'll just do vibes alongs every day. It'll be an inverted laptop. Yeah, the screen will be outside of the laptop. It's as simple as that. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Abraham said, this is not a dig at your ball knowledge, but I honestly come to your channel for the jokes. Information and entertainment. You'll either learn something or you'll laugh at something. If you don't, then you'll probably walk away. So as long as you're here for something, fair play. You're here. Being here is the main thing. You ever played for Jamaica? So basically, I'm not going to delve into this too long because I'll be talking for about half an hour. So at the age of 16, when I was coming through at like academy level, I got a call up to go and play for Jamaica at youth level. So the thing was, I was going over to Jamaica in July to train with the under-17s for 3 weeks. I was 16 at the time. The crazy thing is, between the time when that happened and when I was supposed to go over, Jamaica came to London. They were in this competition called, I think it was called the Unity Trophy. Jamaica played against Republic of Ireland and Nigeria at Charlton Athletic. It was quite a while ago. While they were in London, the coach at the time, Carl Brown, he contacted me and said, while we're in England, do you want to come and train? I ended up training with the national team at 16 years of age at Charlton Athletics training ground. So you're talking Ricardo Gardner, Ricardo Fuller, Micah Hyde, Claude Davis, Donovan Ricketts, Dion Burton, all these OGs. So I trained for 5 days with the national team at Charlton, went to watch the games, and then a month later I flew out to Jamaica. I was in Jamaica for 4 weeks, played a couple of games over there, trained with the under-17s. The only thing is, I was staying in a hotel in London. I think it was a Holiday Inn, training with the national team. So I'm like, yo, life is good. I'm in a hotel room, Holiday Inn, nothing, chilling at the Holiday Inn. Robbie Earl was there as well. Jason Newell was there. Yeah, man, Bibby Gardner. I still speak to Bibby now, you know. Still speak to him now. And I fly to Jamaica. I'm thinking, yo, hotel. Them lot said, nah, you're staying with the team. And I'm staying in these digs. I think it was called the University of the West Indies in Kingston. I think I've told you this story before, but it's a single bed. So I'm hearing this noise above me. I'm thinking, you know, I'm in the Caribbean. Maybe it's a mosquito. You know, worst case scenario, it's a mosquito. So I get up. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. I turn the light on. I have a stretch. I turn round. And there's a lizard above my head. There's a lizard. About that big with some long, massive tail. And it's sticking its tongue out. You know, I'm not gonna do anything. You know, lizard. So me, I'm backed up against the wall like it's attacking me like I'm in a movie. I said, brother, I'm from England. You get little house spiders, little ants. I don't see things like that. 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm banging on the coach's door. I said, brother, I'm from England. That's a lizard. I only see a lizard in a pet shop. The man comes in. He's like, you're lucky there's a lizard in here, bro. That'll eat the mosquitoes for you. Man was acting like I had an ensuite bathroom. Like, you're lucky you've got, well, it's probably an iguana. But, you know, lizard, iguana, same thing. Big green thing, long tail, sticking its tongue out. Man's telling me like it's a privilege that I've got one above my head. because it's going to eat the mosquitoes. I said, brother, I'd rather have mosquitoes in it than a 2-foot lizard. And they changed rooms, and I slept for about 2 more hours and get up. I was terrorized. The second thing that happened, before I get into this, by the way, the second thing, we're training with the under-17s. We're all sitting down. Coach is talking to us. And once again, I can hear some noises. So I'm like, what's this noise I can hear? I turn round again. Every time I turn round, it's like something popped out. I felt like I was in a horror movie, like it was the Saw movie. And I turn round, and there's a snake on the floor. Some little green thin snake. Oh my God, yo, what the, yo, brother, there's a snake. Don't worry, man, Look at green snake, man, go on. I said, brother, I love Jamaica, you know, the food. I said, yo, get me back to England, man. I can't handle this. Don't get me wrong. After a few weeks, I was all right. But trust me, it was a rude awakening. Holiday in. Now I got a lizard and a snake with me, man. I said, Ross, what's going on here? Proper yard settings, man. It was serious. I'm saying, yo, it's a snake. Man's saying, yo, what's wrong with you, man? I ain't gonna. I said, yo, anyway. England, man, maybe we've, you know, we live in, I wouldn't say luxury, because England definitely ain't luxury, that's for damn sure. But in terms of animals, we ain't got nothing to deal with, really. So, yeah, man, it was crazy. I could talk about some of the stories in Jamaica. I could be on here for 4 hours telling you stories. The aeroplane was when I went Dominica, not Jamaica. I'm sure you guys know that story. Man saying it was yo, they're talking like, yo, that's some little worm, some caterpillar. Bro, it's a snake. Yo, English boy, man, British boy, redskin youth. I'm getting all that from him. I said, brother, you know what I mean? You know when you're in England, yeah, but you've got Caribbean roots. You feel like, yo, I'm a Caribbean youth, you know. Yo, my jerk chicken, my Bob Marley, my culture, I'm aware of my culture. When you go there, you realize, yo, man's an English boy still, you know, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? I'm eating Weetabix. You know, I ain't used to no lizard in the room, bro. It's crazy. Anyway, we've probably kicked off, but I said, yo, man, I love it here, but yo, when's the return flight, man? It's crazy. But no, Jamaica's amazing, man. Jamaica's amazing. You know, you have to visit your roots and them things, but make sure you're prepared. And don't even get me started on the dogs. Don't get me started on the dogs. Anyone from, you know, the Caribbean and different areas, don't get me started on the dogs, people. When you see them dogs in the street, don't think you can go up to them dogs and start stroking them. They're different dogs. Them dogs are hungry, fam. Let me tell you. Bones sticking. Yo, let me not even talk about the dogs. Anyway, I've gone way off topic. Big up everyone locked in. Nearly 4,000 of you locked in. Big up your damn self. Now, I ain't win the dog, bro. These dogs will eat win the dog. You know what I mean? It's different. Them stray dogs there, bro. Let me tell you. Them dogs are wild animals. But anyway, I probably haven't sold Jamaica very well to the community there, but I just thought I would tell you a couple stories. Beautiful country, man. But just be aware you're going to see some animals. Some real animals. But yeah, let's look ahead. Carabao Cup quarter-final. 3 of the games are tonight. 1 of them tomorrow night. I'm probably going to do a watch-along for tomorrow night, by the way. Tottenham Man United, which I believe is 7:45 tomorrow. So tonight you got Arsenal v Palace 7:30, Newcastle Brentford 7:45, Southampton v Liverpool at 8 o'clock. You would expect Arsenal, Newcastle, Liverpool, but it's football. Doesn't always work like that, does it? I suppose from an Arsenal point of view, we'd love to see Liverpool get knocked out. That would really open up the competition. But Southampton, they just sacked their manager, aren't they? But I don't see them doing anything. Man said, just cancel my holiday. Nah, listen, Jamaica's beautiful, but yeah, I definitely didn't sell it well to the community there. Jashar, big up Curtis, leave Eze alone. Jashar is like a Palace / Arsenal fan. South London, but Arsenal, you know? But you've got Wright and Henry in your picture, so I feel like you're 75% Arsenal, 25% Palace. Although Wright, he did play for Palace. But big up, Jay. Hope you're well, bro. Sean, it's either I give up on Arteta and the club and I give up Arteta this. What did he say? It's either I give up on Arteta or the club, and I gave up on Arteta. This guy needs to get out after over 4 years. It's not working, bro. It's 5 years. I thought it was 5 years tomorrow, but online it said 5 years on Friday. We will be talking about his 5 years in charge on a stream, by the way, because I think we should evaluate what's happened and what hasn't happened. Partey as centre-back. Is Arteta okay? Palace can win this. Bro, I've got about 4 messages from people saying Partey's at centre-back. He better not be at centre-back, I'm telling you. I hope that Sky have just listed that wrong. Cormac, Curtis, do you think Arteta realises the importance of winning for Arsenal? Tonight is vital for me. Need a culture of winning cups and making finals. I'll be honest with you, yeah. I think Arteta has got so caught up in the last 2 years about winning the league. I think he's completely taken his eye off the ball when it comes to the other trophies. I'll be honest with you. Because he's almost thrown them competitions away at times. We went to West Ham, was it last year in the Carabao Cup? He made 7 or 8 changes and we got battered. And you're like, bro, are you actually trying to win this trophy? I think he knows now, because of the way this season started, he knows that he's got to try and win a trophy. Because I think if he gets top 4 and wins a Carabao Cup, that will get him enough time. A lot of the community still won't accept that, but the board won't get rid of him. So, yeah, that's what I would say. I think he now realises. But I think for the last 2 years, he hasn't even been interested in them trophies. So I think he knows. Quan, I'm already Arteta out. If we lose today, my head's gone. I just hope we win. Should we go in, for Ademola Lookman in January? Just won African Player of the Year. I'll be honest. You guys know. Start of the season, I said I wasn't convinced 60 million on Lookman. I'm more convinced now. I'm still not totally convinced, though. I'll be honest. I don't know if you would get him for 60 million now. You got to look at it like this. Højlund cost 65 million. Lookman's their best player in attack. He's more experienced. He's won African Player of the Year. He might cost 70, 80 million. And at 70, 80 million, I think you can get a better winger. But he is good. He is good. He's certainly better than our left wingers. DM said, fuming with this Big C, throwing cups away again. I suppose we've got to give him time. I don't mean in general. I mean tonight. I always say, when a manager picks a brave team, let the game play out before we judge it completely. If he wins tonight with that team, you can say it's a positive because you can turn around and say, you've rested Rice, you've rested Saliba, Gabriel, Odegaard, Saka, and you've won. If you lose, then it's on your head top, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hicks said, Curtis, what's more important, this Saturday or tonight? I always say, bro, in football, the most important game is the one in front of you. Saturday takes care of itself Saturday. Win tonight. Win tonight. Tonight's the most important game for Arsenal. You lose tonight, Saturday already. What does Saturday? My head's already gone, people. You lose tonight. Win tonight and then go and beat them on Saturday. I know that's a very simple way of explaining it, and you're kind of looking for an answer of which one, but win the game in front of you. I think if you beat Palace tonight, you've got a better chance of beating them on Saturday. So for me, tonight's the biggest game. Peely, does Arteta just put names in a hat to decide who plays where? Get him out. He's out of his depth. Well, according to him, mate, community shields on major trophies. Saya, you should tell more of those Jamaica stories. Maybe we'll start doing some vibe streams. Especially over the festive period, you know. We can just have convos and Q&As and all that. Big up to you. Joshua, big up Curtis, you fancy Palace. Oh, don't do that, man. Get them Eagles off the screen. The fact that they're at full strength and Arsenal aren't makes it a more even game. How Beast, will Solar God take Arsenal to another universe? Depends how bright the floodlights are, bro. You know what I mean? It depends. Sam Az, are we playing three at the back and double pivot in midfield? Partey and Jorginho, Partey in centre-back will never work. Looks like Ethan has a free role. I could not tell you what that system is. I thought it was 4-2-3-1. But Arteta, anything could happen, bro. How are you 5 years into a project? You still have key positions clearly still lacking top quality. 5 years, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Peter said, Curtis, you're responsible for Arsenal fans and Rashford links. You know the thing, though, bro? There's no link to Rashford to Arsenal from any major journalist. It's Twitter accounts and fans. There's nothing more than that. Callum plays, Curtis, have you ever considered you might be high up in the biggest Jamaican content creator? Well, you know, yeah, I'd like to think so. You know what I mean? In the community. A lot of Jamaican Arsenal fans as well, by the way. Truth said, he became a slight Palace supporter when Vieira managed them. I can't have them winning the next two matches. I think every Arsenal fan adopted Palace a little bit when he was there. Because he's a legend of the club, you know. Matthew said, finally a member after following C Unit for a while. Win tonight and Arteta out. I believe in Santa again. Love to the community from Ghana. Are you telling me Santa's not real? Oh, damn. I was saying this today, actually. I saw this in a film once. It's really funny as a parent. I forget the name of the film. But this guy his daughter believed in Santa. And he basically told his daughter, like, yo, Santa Claus ain't real. You think I'm giving credit for all them presents under a tree for some fat guy flying in the sky that don't even exist? I bought them presents. And the daughter was all upset. But I'm thinking, yo, I kind of understand it. We're giving credit to some made-up guy who's meant to be flying in the sky on Rudolph. I bought them damn presents. You know what I mean? And Ra said, what's happening with Mudrik's doping thing? I mean, he's the only footballer in the history to take performance-enhancing drugs that make your performance worse. So whatever he took, it certainly didn't work for him. It's definitely not... I mean, what did he take? Skittles. Whatever he took, it didn't work. It didn't work. We're about to kick off in 6 minutes. I've been waffling so much. I didn't even get all the stories out, people. One thing I just wanted to quickly mention is Saliba was named in the FIFA World 11. Everything that happens with Saliba, I'm delighted for him, and then I think, uh-oh, everyone in the world's going to see him. It's like I think he's a secret that we've got in England, and a lot of these big clubs won't see him. They more than know who he is. Emi Martinez. Pretty sure he played for us once, but I won't speak about it too much because, you know, Raya is playing well, so I won't have too much of a go. Curtis, I'm going to buy 12th of Jan, spare ticket going. If you're up for it, email me, bro. CurtisShawTV@hotmail.com. I will travel. I will travel, people. I will travel. It's inevitable with Saliba, says Unknown C. It is. It is. The team was Emi, Diaz, Rudiger, Carvajal, Saliba. Midfield was Rodri, Jude Bellingham, and Toni Kroos. Front three, Lamine Yamal, Erling Haaland, Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. winning World Player of the Year. But, of course, it's not the Ballon d'Or. But the only thing I think with this is that the Ballon d'Or, which we consider the biggest individual prize you can win in football, is voted by journalists. Most of these journalists don't know nothing about football. The FIFA World's Best Player is voted by your fellow professionals. Really, that's a bigger trophy, really, but it just doesn't work like that, does it? Anybody you think should have been in there? Has Yamal had a better year than Salah, but then 16 years old, scoring in a semi-final of a Euros against France? I get it. I do get it. Managers and players should vote. Yeah, I've never understood how we're letting journalists tell us who the best player in the world is. What the hell do they know about football? Half of them don't know nothing about the award anyway. This should be the biggest award. It should be from your players, fellow professionals. Where is Havertz? He was serving the orange juice at the event, my friend. Yeah. Anyway, people, Cole Palmer, nah. A good Premier League season, I don't think's enough. I don't think that's enough. But hey, right, players coming on the pitch, people. Rizzo said, higher standards, please. 5 years on, this cup is nothing. Hicks says, Arteta is like that manager in work that you have to pretend to like when your contract is expiring. Have to crack awkward jokes and smiles. We've all been there. You know what I mean? Ha, 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 very funny. Walks out the room, you're like, this guy's a real idiot, isn't he? What did you say? Oh, nothing, mate. I'll have milk in that sugar, in that tea. Jashar, big up Curtis. It's 55% Palace, 45% Arsenal. Came to Arsenal when Wrighty left. I was gutted. I have two boys. One is Palace, one is Arsenal. As I said, I always kind of like Palace. I've been good friends with Yannick Bolasie for a long time. And when he was at Palace, I went to a lot of his games and used to speak to him and Zaha. And I did like watching Palace play. Them two were ferocious. They treated the Premier League like Power League. The things they were doing to fullbacks was crazy. Both massive Arsenal fans. We definitely should have signed Zaha. But we bought Pepe instead. But I know that Emery definitely wanted Wilf. The jacket, yeah, the merch is cold. I'm not going to lie. People, we're about to get underway. We're our boy, said Curtis. Imagine this bench after our first 11. Yeah. That if we had the full strength 11 and then a bench like that, that's when you're winning titles. Abhinav said you love them on Saturday. Yeah, I better not. Tierney has a huge smile. Let me get ready. Smash the like button, people. 4,000 of you in the chat. We're back to the old graphics. Let's go to the next screen. Well, he's saying goal already, but we ain't scored, so that's not a great start. But anyway, we're about to get underway. I'm going to go for... What's the score going to be? I think 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal. Lloydish said, Curtis, I love the old graphics. Big up yourself. Carabao Cup watch along. Even though it said Premier League on the screen. Ignore it, people. I'm going to go 2-1 to Arsenal. Yep, we are sponsored. We are sponsored. It's Manscaped, link in the description. I have done a readout, but it is there. 20% off the whole website. Old graphics, merch ripper. Yeah, exactly. Let's hope it don't bring back that kind of energy. God, I hate that song. I mean, I feel like at the Emirates, right? They're doing a lot. They're trying to do so much that I feel like at times they're overdoing it. Like now when they read the team out, they're like, Bukayo, Saka. I'm like, bro, this ain't Napoli, bro. Gonzalo, Higuain. I'm like, just win the game. Just win the game. Anyway, we're underway. Let's figure out, first of all, where everyone's playing. Jesus is on the left. McRib Arteta, yeah, the McDonald's Community Shield. McRib Arteta. Jesus is on the left. Trossard up front, Sterling on the right. Yo, I don't know. What are we playing? This could be a back three. I think we're playing a back three. Partey's in midfield. Or is he in centre back just going forward? Are we playing Tierney, Kivior and Timber in a back three? I don't know what this formation is. But Partey just looks like he's in midfield. Kieran Tierney's touched the ball. I can't believe it. He's playing for Arsenal. Who's going to bet me £200 for Tierney getting injured? I hope not. I really hope he has a stormer. I don't understand. Anybody know what this system is? YC said, I go to the most league games ever since the announcer has been repeating them names. It's so forced and awkward. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. Trying too hard. What is this system? Partey, look, he's inverting. Nah, I think Partey is at right back. Yeah, he is. They're in a back four now. Tierney, Kiwior, Timber. Yeah, Partey's at right back. He's inverting. He's inverting. Yeah. Sterling's on the right. Sterling with Partey at right back. You ain't going to have no one on the overlap. That's for sure, bro. Big up Roz, a new member. Big up your damn self. Big up everyone locked in. Get the likes up. Mateta. Oh, Mateta could be in. Kiwior's missed it. Here's Mateta. Too strong and he scores! Kiwior! You are useless! I said it before the game. Mateta is one of the most dangerous players in the league. We're losing after 3 minutes. That Kiwi is rotten. You should have dropped him in Italy and let someone collect him at lost luggage. He's never been good enough and we are losing. Hey, well done, Mikel, mate. Well done. Spot on putting him at centre-back. Look at the state of him. He tried to head the ball and missed it. You're scared of him. You're scared of him. I see free tax, people. Scared. Look at the strength. Look at that strength. Little man, stay up. He didn't even want to head the ball. He's scared stiff of him. Look at him. Look at the state of him. Look at the state of him. Bullied. This team, honestly, just... Oh, my days. How have Palace got a better striker than us? The state of that defending. Kiwior shambles. He was scared. Great goal. So easy. Made him look like Drogba. Oh, gosh. Absolutely shambolic. My head's hot. My head is hot. Genuinely hot right now. Oh, my days. The state of this guy. Been saying it for years, haven't we? That Kiwi is not ripe. But don't worry, people. They'll sell him in January. It might be too late. He didn't want to head the ball. He was scared of him. He was absolutely scared stiff of him. He looked at him and said, I don't know how to handle him, mate. He was scared stiff of him. And the finish, a great finish. It's too easy. I'm hot right now. I'm telling you now, this team, big up Curtis Saliba, his levels in spite of Arteta. I'll never forgive Arteta for his mismanagement of Saliba. Arteta cannot take creating Saliba. Kiwior turned Mateta into prime Drogba, says Dinershen. DM, now you see why I was fuming. I'm sick of this. I can't believe it. The guy was scared to head the ball. Look at Jesus. Bullied. Bullied. This team is a bunch of weaklings. This team is weak. Absolutely weak. Do you know what? I've just looked on my phone, right? Skriniar he's meant to be going on loan to Galatasaray. Get Skriniar to Arsenal. That's the kind of loan move you can make. You got Gabriel and Saliba, but you can rotate. Get Skriniar on loan. Don't worry, lads. We got Kiwior. Kiwior. Look at the state of this team. 1-0 down. Look, skipped him. Goes out for a goal kick. Weak, weak, weak. You called it with Mateta. It was obvious, bro. It was obvious. Look at the state of Kiwior, bro. I told you, drop him off in Italy in the airport. Lost luggage. Somebody will collect him. One of them Italian teams. That signing has been a disaster. £27 million they paid for him. Absolute joke. But don't worry, he's won 2 community shields, he said. Mikel Artenhag. Hagendars, bro. That guy's like ice cream melting in the sunshine. I'm glad he's back. Oh, mate. We lose tonight, mate. Type the P45 and hand it to him. We better come back. Here's Waneri. 3 minutes into the game. Oh, get Kivior off. Drag him at half time. He should never play for us again. How is that a foul, man? Sterling gives away a free kick. I did say we'd win 2-1, so I suppose a Mateta goal was inevitable, wasn't it? Jeez. Oh, dear. I tell you what, we can't go 2-0 down. That would be an absolute disaster. Jorginho and Marino double pivot. I mean, honestly, you could do roly-polies through that midfield. It's so slow. Sterling against Mitchell. I'm telling you now, Mitchell, I think, honestly, is one of the most underrated left-backs. The two most underrated left-backs are Mitchell and Robinson at Fulham. I'm shocked that those two left-backs have never been signed by bigger clubs. You look at Man United with Luke Shaw, he's injured all the time. I'm really surprised no one's ever signed Mitchell or Robinson. But, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, is he from Waneri? Are we going to get moving or what? Marino, this is a chance. Here we go. Kieran Tierney, go on, lad. Oh, give us it. Oh, it's a corner. I don't think there's no VAR either. I'm pretty sure there's no VAR at this stage. Yeah, that's not a penalty. Hit his hand, but it's right next to him. Chalobah. Trust the process. Time to get excited. Yeah, good luck with that. Corner to Arsenal. I like seeing Kieran Tierney on the, you know, bombing on like that. When's the last time we had a left back doing that? You can't get a penalty for that. Nah, you can't. The ball hitting your hand doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a penalty. There has to be intention or unnatural position. No VAR, which I actually think from a viewing point of view is sometimes more enjoyable. VAR sometimes in the stadium, it ruins it. Corner to Arsenal. Trossard whips it in. It goes all the way across, headed away. Set piece FC. Didn't work this time. Waneri finds Trossard. Give him the ball. Timber. No, you've gone the wrong way. Waneri, he loses it. Get up, man. Shot by Jesus. Timid effort. Straight at the keeper. Penalty spot, said Curtis, if we get someone like Isak, don't we need to keep fullbacks like Tierney? 100%. If you've got an orthodox striker, you need fullbacks that get up and down the line and cross the ball in. But this guy... Oh, here's a chance! Trossard puts it over! Sterling rolled it into him. It's a poor finish. The ball went out for a goal kick. Next minute, we've got a chance. Good pressing. Oh, Raheem. Go on, Raheem. Waneri lays it off. Trossard, you got to do better there. Ezekiel said 1-0 already. Got to cut Kivior some slack. Cut him some slack. Cut his socks off him. And tell him to get a flight. I said it says Emirates fly better on the shirt. That's the answer. Take him to Heathrow, get him on an Emirates flight, and get him out of it. I ain't cutting him no slack. He's on 70 grand a week and he's washed. Not interested, mate. This ain't a nursery. You know what I mean? Get him out. Yeah, the Kiwi's mouldy, bro. I'm telling you. Food poisoning. I ain't cutting him no slack. This was the centre-back pairing for Eddie, not Mateta. Maybe that's what he thought. Maybe he thought Eddie will play up top. They've turned up playing their full strength. Eze has hardly touched the ball yet. Get the Polish Maguire out. I think that's disrespectful to Maguire. I'd say Maguire's better than Kivior. You know what I mean? He's got to Euros finals and that. You ain't getting to a Euros final with Kivior at centre-back, let me tell you. Big up Zane, man, long time. George said, is it me or is the team way too weak? And what was the point to play strong teams until the quarters and fill up with a totally mashed up 11? I honestly think Arteta thought they were going to make a lot of changes. And they've sold him the pump fake, man. He thought they're going to turn up with Eddie and all these weaker players. They've gone full strength. Manager's gone, well, there's no European football for Palace. You know, might as well go for it. Get him to Napoli now. Listen, if Napoli want Kivior, get that deal done. Because if they're watching this, they might change their mind. He must have been some player in Italy because we just haven't seen it here. Come on, Arsenal. Remember, people, there's no extra time. Look at Eze. Look. Oh, well done, Eve. There's no extra time. If it's level at the end of 90 minutes, it goes straight to penalties, which, again, you don't want to have a penalty shootout because anything can happen. You need to win in 90 minutes. Steve Stringer said, I saw the lineup, bro, and I decided to play Call of Duty. Oh, mate. Yeah, we're not exactly equipped with weapons in this team, are we? We've got, you know, a water pistol and some Play-Doh up front. That's about the best we've got. So, Rashford, thoughts? I don't think we'll get him. I think United will get him out of England, to be honest. Because if they loan him or sell him to an English club and Rashford starts balling out, they're going to have so much pressure. I think they'll desperately try and get him out of the country. Come on, man, fix up. It just seems whatever attackers we've got. I'm looking at the team like, can you actually cope without Saka? Or is he going to be forced to bring him on? We're not playing great, by the way. 13 minutes gone. Arsenal 0. Crystal Palace 1. They scored after 3 minutes. The assist was from the goalkeeper, Henderson. That tells you everything. Henderson bangs it forward. And then Kivior, scared to head the ball because he thinks he's going to get bullied by Mateta. Mateta then holds him off like, little man, don't even try it. And then he just slots it in the bottom corner with his left foot. Quality finish. He made it look so easy. And I actually said before the game, if Mateta goes on Kivior, it's going to be a long night. And he made him look like a little kid. It was embarrassing. Look at the state of Jesus. Ismail Assar, right foot. Shot deflected, palmed away by Rayo. Gabriel Jesus, under-hit pass, gives it to Ismail Assar. Gets the shot off, saved by Rayo. Look at the state of this team. Look at Jesus. Look at him fall over after. Look at him. Look at what are you doing? The man's swimming on the pitch. He's doing front crawl. That guy, honestly, Pep should be in handcuffs. He sold us a striker that can't shoot and a left back that can't defend. We got robbed of 80 million for Jesus and Zinchenko. Absolutely robbed in broad daylight. And it was on camera. I cannot believe it. When you think about it, people, Arteta worked at Man City for years, yeah? You could have got Cole Palmer for £40 million and you brought Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko, fam. Like, please. And they're on about 350 grand a week between them. Where are you going, Sterling? To be fair, no, he's lost it. Enjoy the journey, George. Just enjoy it. At least we got great merch. Eze, man. Look how look. Just dodge. I should not be watching teams like Crystal Palace and they've got better players in parts of the pitch than we have. Like, it drives me mad. People think it's crazy. Mateta's he's a better striker for me than Havertz and Jesus. I don't care what anyone says. I'd rather have Mateta up front. At least he's a bully. He'll get your wingers involved in the game. Eze's just pure class. Tierney's got to defend now. He's being ran at. Chops back. Marino, you done well there. The dramatics got you a free kick. It's not the trophies that count, guys. It's the friends we make along the way. It's the experience. It's all about the feeling that he's brought back to the Emirates on a match day, people. What a feeling. Honestly. I'm calm right now. I'm calm. There's a long way to go. I'm calm. Don't try and lose this game. I'm telling you now. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid and go and throw it away in a quarter-final. This guy ain't won a trophy for 5 years. Like, you won't get away with it. Come on. Fix up, man. Marino finds Trossard. Trossard's back on the left. Goes to the byline, does well. Terrible cross. Doesn't even beat the first defender. And Sarr clears it long. Kivior must be shaking. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can head the ball this time, can't you? You've already cost us a goal. You've got strikers, Havertz on the weekend, backing out of 50-50s. The week before, Jesus backing out. And your centre-back don't want to head the ball in case he gets hurt. Eze picks... Oh, he nicks it off Partey there. Boy, I didn't even think that was a foul. You're lucky there, bro. Imagine... Boy, I maybe caught the back of his leg. Imagine... Yeah, he does foul him. Imagine seeing Rodri at right back for Manchester City. Now, I'm not saying for a second Thomas Partey is on Rodri's level. I'm saying in the sense that Partey's been Arsenal's best centre midfielder this season. By far. So, we all thought Partey was, is he done? He's too injury prone. We move on from him. He turns his form around, ends up playing great. And you go, you know what, pal? You're playing superb in midfield, so I've got an idea. I'm going to put you at right back. How about that? Let's get you doing more running because you've got to invert into midfield and see how that works for you. Anyway, free kick to Arsenal. Maybe set piece FC will save us. Nwaneri and Trossard over it. Nwaneri whips it in. Headed up in the air. Jesus. Absolutely pathetic. Cleared in the air. Tierney heads it back in. Heavy touch. Here's Eze against Trossard. He could be one of the calmest players in the league. And that's a foul. This team, mate. This team. Look how calm he is. Look at him. Look at him. Look at the calmness. Look how calm he is. I don't even know how you play football like that. He just strolls around like, but he's that good. What did he do? What did he do here off the ball? And you know what? I'm sorry. The guy's tried to shoot from the halfway line. He should be playing for Arsenal. I don't care what anyone says. That guy's a baller. I love to see Arsenal players doing things that you never see that. You think Arteta will let man shoot from the halfway line? He'll be going crazy. We need to play 40 more passes before that happens. Long ball, Henderson. Heads it away, goes out for a throw-in. But don't worry, guys. We won the McDonald's Charity Shield twice. 2 Happy Meals. Here's Nwaneri, right-hand side. Tackled by Gahey. Ulrich said, Arteta said, this back four used to own Eddie in training. That's probably what he thinks. Although he said Eddie was a beast in training. John said, when is the processor? We now bringing Sterling crazy. Oh, we're in the process. Are we now bringing Sterling crazy? Yeah. Sterling's the least of our problems. He hardly plays. We've got bigger problems than that. But yeah, I hear you. JP, if this performance doesn't scream investment in January, I don't know what will. Nothing does to the Kroenkes. Flicked on. It's Trossard back post. Ball gets away from him. Sarr. Trossard does well. Regains it. He is losing it. They crowd him out. He then wins it back. You ain't getting a penalty for that. Stop embarrassing yourself. Ref told him to get up and he did. Remember, there's no VAR. So be brave. Marino wins a free kick. Big C, Eze not playing left 8 for us is criminal. It's ridiculous, David, honestly. It's ridiculous. The guy had a 60 million release clause. Look at the state of that from Trossard, man. Begging a penalty. Sonny said, Arteta tactics, ish again. This guy overthinks and overdoes it for no effing reason. What the F are you doing? I think I was baking him before you losing his head. Sterling, what is that? Gives it away. Look at Eze. Look at the calmness. Look at him. I mean, he's giving it away, but still. Oh my, yo, I didn't think Kivior was there. I thought Sarr was one-on-one. We got away with it. Jeez, this is hard to watch, people. This is hard to watch. The chicken nugget shield, man, yeah. Here's Timber. Thomas Partey at right back. I have to say it over and over again just to remind myself that I'm actually watching this. Trossard, twisting, turning. Can he get past him? He does. That's a free kick. That should be a yellow card. He's cooked the right back there. Get your card out then. What's he waiting for? There you go. Kevin said, would you take Tony on loan in January? Yes, yes, and yes. Again, we should have signed him in the summer. We should have signed him in the summer, but Oh, he had a bad attitude when they met him. Absolute, complete and utter nonsense. If this right back, Kapora or whatever his name, if he doesn't get ripped apart on a yellow card, Trossard's got the better of him twice already. He's limping now, though. You've got Trossard, Martinelli, whoever you want. Run at him the whole time. Get him sent off. Jim said just saw the goal, route one from their keeper. Shocking by Kivior. I mean, how often do you watch a game with two Premier League teams and the opposition goalkeeper's got the assist? I mean, it's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Oh, it's this right back debut. I've never actually heard of him. Is he a young player? Free kick to Arsenal. Caleb Kafora, 18 years of age, making his debut. He's been booked after 23 minutes. You should be getting him substituted. They've got Nathaniel Klein on the bench. Free kick to Arsenal. Good crossing position. Can set piece FC rescuers. Trossard in swinger. Remember though, no Gabriel or Saliba. Ref says hold on. He's telling Will Hughes to get back. He's not quite 10 yards away. Can we get an equaliser? Trossard whips it in. Henderson punches it away. Eze clears it. Flick back on. We have been absolutely awful. This time, Jorginho heads the ball. How are you having Jorginho as the last man? Imagine he had to run there. Jesus, get up. I say this all the time. Jesus always looking for free kicks. That guy's from the favelas of Brazil. Yeah, you're on an unbelievable pitch every minute. Oh, ref, free kick. Get up, man. We've been absolutely shocking so far. And I mean shocking. Big up 4,800 of you tuned in. Ball over the top. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Finds Raheem. No one to pass to. Where's the movement? Honestly, we got two statues in midfield with Marino and Jorginho. You got the Leaning Tower of Pisa and you got the Statue of Liberty. And then you've got Kivior. Tierney gives it away. Look at the state of us. We can't string two passes together. We're an absolute... Just stay calm. Stay calm though, people. Maybe I'll turn over. Premier League years, 100 goals, Ian Wright. I'd probably rather watch that. Oh, their game hasn't kicked off yet. Liverpool against Southampton. Somebody said Newcastle are winning. Yeah, Newcastle beating Brentford. I think we expected that. But then I expected Arsenal to win. And look at the state of us. Jorginho goes back to Raya. Who scored for... Tonali scored for Newcastle. Bigger fish to fry. Yeah, we've heard that one before. We've heard that one. Look how slow we play football. Look at this. Marino. Yeah, good ball that, mate. Straight to Henderson in goal. But we bought him for his ability on the ball, apparently. Let me not go over the top. It's one bad pass, but I don't like it. Tonali. So, it's funny, isn't it? You shoot from the edge of the box. Sometimes you score. We don't do it often. So Curtis, top 30 biscuits. Well, don't worry. Biscuits, hip-hop, NBA. It's probably on the way in the conversation. Henderson kicks it long. Look at Mateta. Flicks it on. Come on, Kieran Tierney. Rescue your Arsenal career. I'm not sure a pass like that's going to rescue it, if I'm being honest. Gives it away. Comes off Trossard. Goes out for a throw. I'll be honest, people. 26 minutes gone. It stinks. It absolutely stinks. Watching Arsenal at the moment is like a punishment. Like, I feel like I'm getting a detention. I told you about Mateta, you know. Look at this. Since Glasner appointed, 4th highest in the Premier League, most goals. Salah, Haaland and Palmer. He's got more than Isak. Well, level with Isak. I told you, that guy's a player. He's a player. He just needs more consistency. Probably you'd get more out of him in a better team. Uh-oh. Mitchell against Partey. Don't foul him. Partey gives away a throw-in. He's rolling around the floor. Bro, like, it's not even your fault at this point. It's his fault. That fraud. Mikel McChicken Sandwich Arteta. Playing your best centre mid at right back. It's pathetic. Curtis, if Arteta left tomorrow, who would be a realistic replacement? As I've said, bro, straight away, you've got Zidane, 3 Champions Leagues, you've got Mancini, Italian League, the Euros, and the Premier League. They're both out of work, so you don't even have to pay compensation. And then, if you're looking at managers in jobs, I'd take Simone Inzaghi from Inter. Oh, there's a surprise. When all else fails, bring on Saka. You can't... and Saliba, yeah? Guess what? You can't survive one cup game without your 2 best players playing, can you, Mikel? You know what? He's going to drag people off. I bet you any money he drags off Sterling and Kivior. I bet you. He's taking players off by the look of it in the first half. He hasn't done this for years. Nuno Tavares. Let's see what he does. Look, Saliba and Saka, or maybe he'll wait till half-time. How crazy is it? You can't survive one game without Saka playing. That's how reliant we are on this guy. I honestly think, even if this guy wins at like the Carabao Cup, I think he's finishing himself at this club. He's showing so many weaknesses. You can't beat Palace without Saka. You just can't. Timber does well there. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, can we give us something to cheer? Because there ain't a lot. Here's Trossard. Lays it into Jesus. Lovely first touch. Get up! Oh, fair enough, he won the free kick. I'll let you off. Just shows poor squad building. It's not enough to build a good team. You need a good squad. We don't have a good squad. That's the problem. Yeah, it's a soft, but it is a foul. It is a foul. Curtis, you raised a good point. Arteta was at City. Why didn't he buy Palmer? Do you know what I mean? Surely he would have known about his talent. 40 million. Feel sorry for Sterling. I mean, I wouldn't say I feel sorry for him, but I think he'll get dragged at half time. He's the easy option. He's on loan. He ain't gonna do it to one of the players that he's got. And Kivior's probably gonna leave anyway. Free kick right on the edge of the area. Left of centre. Perfect for a right footer. Sterling and Trossard and Partey are over the ball. I mean, Partey, mate. RSPCA will come for you. You need to move, mate. We don't want you killing pigeons on top of the roof. It looks like Sterling's taking it. He took one the other week, didn't he? He like knuckleballed it. It went just wide. Phase 5, you know, said Salazar. Phase 5, bro. Phase 5. Can Sterling or Trossard? Partey's moved. Come on. Whip this in the top corner. Who's going to take it? It's Sterling. Couple of steps. Raheem Sterling. Oh, saved by Henderson. Great save. Brilliant save. I would say he didn't quite get enough power on it. It's a good shot. Yeah, it's a great save. I think if he had a bit more power, it's not quite in the top corner either, but it's a good save. Trossard's been lively, only positive so far. He's been our best player, Trossard, going forward. We're coming to punch you, man, in the FA Cup too, says MJ. Bro, we'll beat Man United, man. You play into our hands the way you play, the 3 at the back. Corner to Arsenal. Trossard whips it in. I just said he's been our best player, although that ain't bad. It's a free header, and it's headed out for a goal kick by Mikel Merino. I just don't see it with this guy. I'm sorry. Give him time to settle, but I just don't know why what's so good about him? 2 months chasing this guy. Arteta can't win trophies, said it's just amazing. What a process. I'm satisfied. Back the lads. Don't be a fake fan. They need your love and support, guys. Trust the process. Hey, you can't say anything negative about him, or you're not a real fan, apparently. And Sonny said he's killing our good players by playing them in the wrong spots to accommodate the ish players like Marino. Arteta out. I've had enough, said Sonny. I mean, we're 32 minutes into the game. And this is really bad. We haven't hardly tested the keeper. We've been a goal down since the 3rd minute. We look disjointed. I think with Arsenal, all right, I'll tell you a big thing with Arsenal. We don't rotate often, right, in the league. So when you make wholesale changes in the cup, it just looks like we lack chemistry. For my FIFA dons, there's red lines everywhere. Jeez, cleared there. There's red lines all over the place. There's no cohesion between this lineup. Mateta, look how easy the hold-up is. Damn, lucky he didn't find the pass. Here's Jorginho. Waneri gets clamped. Come on, be strong. Well done, Eve. Win it back. Trossard. Sterling. Keep the ball moving, people. Come on. Give it to him. Stop waiting. Just give it him. He's 1v1. Jesus. Good ball, Marino. Oh, the pass doesn't find anyone. Come on now. Come on. Wake up. I do not want penalties, I tell you that. We do not want to go to penalties. You've got to speed the game up. Half of our team didn't play at the weekend. They should be fresher than Palace. Palace had a tough game at Brighton. Yeah, they won, but they were at full strength. They're full strength again tonight. Half of this team, I mean, if you look at it, who didn't play at the weekend? Kivior didn't play. Tierney didn't. Jorginho didn't. Waneri, Sterling. Half this team didn't play at the weekend. There's no excuse. San Marino and Dan Marino, bro. That's what we call him. Aiden said, I'm just going gym. Penalties. Yeah, you're right. At the moment, penalties are... we're not even getting penalties. Come on. What we got? Looking for Marino. Flicks it on. I mean, the problem there, Jesus and Trossard are both out wide. So what happens if the ball gets crossed in? Go forward. Forward. Come on, move. Give it him. Yeah, for me, Trossard's been our best player. He's been our best player, but still hasn't been amazing, but he's given that right back a tough time. But we haven't had enough end product. One shot on target, I believe. Marino finds Jesus. Look, Jesus is wide. And Trossard's drifting wide. Every time we get the ball, look, they're looking. Who can I pass to? How can I get forward? Look at this. He has to go back. There's not enough movement. Look, look, back again. Look, where can he go? Look, the options, and there's not enough movement. Sterling's going to get clamped. Yeah, he wins a free kick. We look disjointed. We look disjointed, would be my explanation of this performance. We look very disjointed. Which I think is why I find it very frustrating that we're going to have to bring Saka on to get us within a possibility of winning this game. C-Unit seems calm today. I feel like I'm not surprised by it. And that's the crazy thing. If you're playing Partey at right back, Kivior at centre back, and Marino, Jorginho double pivot, what do you expect to happen? Like, you can't pick any team. This is the quarter-final. Yeah, I understand some of the big boys, a couple of them might need a rest, but not all of them, and not, I think, probably too much. Good touch, Partey. Waneri gives it him back. Again, look, we can't get forward. It's too slow. Come on, Waneri. Good ball out wide. Tierney. Go and join in with the left winger. There we go. Overlap. Pull players out the way. Trossard. Driving run. Lays it into Waneri. They're crowding us. Partey on the overlap. Whips it in. Terrible cross. But guess what, people? But guess what? Are you surprised? Because guess what, people? He's not a right back. Look at the state. Look at this from Kivior. Tell me he's not scared. Do you know what? That's amazing from Mateta. And I said this before reviewing it. I said, strikers nowadays, they give you a little nudge. Look how easy he holds him off. Stay there, little man. Stay there, little man. I said stay there. And then he decides to grab his shirt. Bullied. I haven't seen that since Lukaku against Pablo Mari. Man give him the arm And then he had to just give him the arm again. He said, yo, stay there. I said, stay there. Now let me score. Bullied. Made him look like a little kid. Like the year 11, bullying the year 7. Great attacking play from Mateta. I've noticed this happens a lot now with strikers. They give the defender a little nudge while they're in the air. And here is Mateta again. Knees it down. Kivior don't want the smoke with him. Oh, the cross is blocked. If any manager considers Community Shield as a trophy, that's a red flag. We ain't winning any trophy. Oh, Waneri loses it. It's not a good day. When you're a 17-year-old, you need the experienced players to be playing well. Otherwise, you're going to suffer as well. Partey at right back alone is a sackable offence, says Richard. It just doesn't work. It's pathetic. I can't believe he's been here 5 years. He's literally doing his coaching trial and Arsenal is allowing it. Bonkers. It's not what big clubs do, says Gorav. 7-inch said, big up Curtis brought a goal home last night. Oh, my days. Sonny said, Waneri is a 9 from our manager. Delusional. And Mohammed said, this lineup deflated me. Just chill and watch. Yeah, it definitely didn't. You're not going mad in the comments still. 5,000 of you locked in. What a game we are watching here. And I don't mean for the right reasons. Tierney might play this and say, actually, I don't want to stay. I'll go back to Celtic. You know what I mean? And win the Scottish League. 1 shot on target at home. Martinelli's fault. Well, you can argue Partey at right back cost him the league last season, but this manager clearly does not learn. Exactly. He did it against Fulham at home and we drew. Anyway, get the likes up, people. There's 5,000 of you locked in. We should get at least 3,000 likes. Easy dubs, people. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. What a terrible half of football. Absolutely horrific. This is crazy what we are watching. The fans should boo at half-time. Jesus again. I told you every time he gets the ball, he goes on the floor for a free kick. Eze, never seen a calmer footballer. He's just like he's in his back garden. Just strolling around. No one... Arteta's in big trouble. He's got to figure something out. He's gonna bring Saka on probably at half-time. Him and Saliba are warming up already. They should be booing at half-time. Ball over the top. Sterling all the way at right back against Mitchell. Hold on, Raheem. That ain't going to go out, though. He wins a free kick. I cannot believe the way we're playing. I cannot believe it. We've had 2 shots on target. Absolutely terrible. The state of this game and this performance is unbelievable. You would not think this is a team that hasn't won a trophy in 5 years and this is a quarter-final. Stove said, I don't know about Havertz connected. Oh, dear. David Raya in possession. 5 minutes till half-time. Ball over the top, looking for Trossard. Can he get it? He does. Needs support. Good strength. Well done, Trossard. He's having a good game. Needs support. Waneri. Out wide, Raheem Sterling up against Mitchell. Whips it in back post. Wins a corner. We are relying on set pieces. This is absolutely crazy. I can't believe what we're watching. I can't believe what we are watching. We've been this bad since April, save 3 or 4 matches, says White Gloves. Mooney said, Big C, this is terrible to watch. I'm off to support Brest and watch them. Imagine Mourinho saying, I've won 2 charity. He did actually say in an interview once that he rates the Charity Shield, but he said in his country, in Portugal, it's classed as the Super Cup, so they rate it. But he wins titles along with it. I can accept the Community Shield if you're winning league titles. Not when you ain't winning nothing. Corner whipped in, punched away by Henderson. Back out to Trossard. Great turn. What is that? Why are you hitting the ball so hard, bro? You're in the penalty area. He's whacked it out for a throw-in. This is absolutely atrocious. Honestly, this is painful. I feel like I'm in detention. I'm back in school. The teacher said, you've got to stay behind for detention. You're talking too much. And for 90 minutes, I'm going to force you to watch Arteta's football. I'd rather do some maths homework. Mateta looking for a free kick. Referee says no. Marino finds Trossard. Look how isolated he is. There's no movement. Who's the left winger in front of Tierney? Go on your own. Go have a go, man. Go on, lad. It's Kieran Tierney, lad. It's Kieran Tierney, lad. Stronger than a Tesco bag. Whip it in, Tierney, lad. Great ball. Oh, headed away. I mean, our strikers and wingers are like 5'5". Here's Sterling. Sterling and Thomas Partey, right wing. Oh, you're offside. They don't even know the basic rules. Raheem, I mean, bro. The fresh cane rose. The Jamaica tax. Even that can't save you. Mikel Arteta, I'm telling you now, you are under some serious pressure. Because what I'm watching on this screen, I'm telling you now, this can't run. This can't do nothing. All the players you've rested, you might have to bring them all on. Triple change half-time. Saliba, Odegaard, Saka. This is horrific. Look at the state of Kivior. He jumps for the ball, knowing he ain't going to head it. Here's Eze. Look at the strength. Wins a free kick. The guy's an absolute baller. He should be playing for Arsenal. If I was Arteta, I would sub Jesus out, leave Sterling in, put him on the left. Trossard at striker. I actually said before the game, you know what? I'm glad that Trossard's playing up front because he can actually finish. And we've played him left wing. What has Jesus done in this game? Absolutely nothing. The whole front row is just dreadful. Curtis, you need Rashford, it's obvious. Bro, I'll probably take him looking at this. Desperate times. At least he'll knuckleball it from 45 yards. He won't score, but at least he'll have it. No, I'm joking. Rashford ain't the answer. We got to understand here, people. We've turned up, and Palace have turned up with their best team. The team that we've got on the pitch with the lack of chemistry, the Palace team is probably better. Is Eze shooting from like 40 yards with a short run-up? Or is he going to cross it? He's gone mad there. Hit it straight at Waneri. I respect the confidence. Guy, that's about 35, 40 yards out. Ball over the top. Raya comes and collects it. I am absolutely... I can't believe what I'm watching. Raya kicks it long. We don't get it. Palace clear it. I'm in panic mode. Look at Mateta. Oh my God, he's treating us like year sevens in the playground. Back heel. Timber cuts it out. He is absolutely bullying us. He's flicking the ball over people's head. Please. Jesus, watch him. He'll be on the floor in a minute. Do something. The state of this guy. Look at that. Oh, well done. Hey, good throw that, mate. Straight to Henderson. Blow the half-time whistle, ref, and put us out of our misery. Just blow the whistle. I don't want to watch this game anymore. I'm not afraid anymore. Who says that? That's Home Alone, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Half-time. I'm not afraid anymore. Hey, by the way, well done, Mateta. Because you know what, mate? That's the first decent striker I've watched at the Emirates for a while. He unfortunately doesn't play for Arsenal Football Club. Absolutely ridiculous. That performance is a disgrace, as Drogba once said after losing to Barcelona. Like, what are we watching? What was that? This has got to be the Truman Show. People think I'm joking. This is the Truman Show. Absolute shambles. That first half was ridiculous. Honestly, just come out now. Now come out. Wherever the cameraman is, pop out. Where is it? There's a camera here. Something's got to... I must be on CCTV. This has got to be the Truman Show. Where's Jim Carrey? Where's Jim Carrey? What's going on here? I need to see something. Where's the camera? I must be in a social experiment. This ain't normal. I feel like this was planned in a lab and everything. Right, we'll use Thierry and Dennis Bergkamp. Nobody will be able to resist that. They'll all support you, and then we're just going to absolutely punish them for as long as possible and see how much they can take. See how much they can take. This is ridiculous. Yeah, the Cone Man Show. This is ridiculous. The real-life Truman Show we are watching. I might as well watch one of the other games and watch some decent football. I can't believe what we're being subjected to right now. But anyway, don't worry, guys. It's 3 trophies, not 1, because he did win 2 Community Shields. He won 2 McDonald's dinner plates. So, yeah. Don't panic. Don't panic, everyone. He won 2 Community Shields. Be thankful we got silver plates for trophies. Yeah, Jeremy Kyle Show. Trust me, man. They need to do a lie detector test. Lie detector results are in, Mikkel. It says you're a liar. You are not an elite football manager. And we cannot trust the process. Your laptop's fearing for its life. You know what? You know what, people? I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't even feel angry. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't feel angry. Was I expecting it? I think maybe when I saw the starting lineup, I said, we might not win tonight. Palace at full strength, who've just gone to Brighton and beaten them 3-1, and Arsenal with that team, I don't think I'm that surprised, if I'm being honest. Partey at right back, a double pivot of Jorginho and Marino, a central defensive pairing of Timber and Kivior. Respectfully, I rate Timber, but he's better at fullback. And a front line of Sterling on the right, Trossard on the left, Jesus through the middle. I don't think I'm angry, and I don't think I'm surprised, people. Let's be honest, that Palace team is better than the Arsenal team that's on the pitch. Maybe not individually, and you're looking at, oh, he's better than him. No, collectively, that Palace team is better than ours because it's got cohesion. It's got chemistry. Simple as that. I don't know what to say. I like to think when things are going wrong for Arsenal, I can bring some sort of clarity to the situation to calm everyone down. I'm almost at the point of like, I don't even want to calm people down. I just want clarity. I kind of expected this to happen. Because I honestly think this squad and this team, it maxed out last season. It maxed out. I think it maxed out. I don't blame the team. You can only give what you're capable of giving. And I think this team gave everything last season. And it wasn't quite enough. I would never knock that team for the effort last season. They just weren't good enough. And what they needed was an opportunity for the club to say, we're going to take responsibility off Saka, Odegaard, Saliba, Gabriel, Rice. We're going to take responsibility off your shoulders by going, there you go, there's another 3 top quality players that are going to help this team massively. You signed Calafiori, who's been injured twice. You signed Marino, who at this moment in time looks nowhere near good enough. Let's not cap. Good on the ball. No, he's average. He's an average midfielder. And you signed Raheem Sterling that was a panic buy to appease the fans. So am I surprised? No, I'm not. I gave the window 4 or 5 out of 10. I think I over-complimented it. I think it was a 1 or a 2 out of 10. I would argue it's one of the worst transfer windows in the summer that we've ever seen as Arsenal fans. And I'm not exaggerating. I'll give them a 1 or a 2 because you sold Eddie Nketiah for £30 million. And that is a miracle. But in terms of players in, it was a disaster class. Absolute disaster class. No Arsenal fan should be watching this game right now surprised. Nobody. The window was a shambles. And let me tell you now, Edu jumped off the ship before it hit the iceberg. I say this all the time. You've seen the Titanic, you know what happens. It sees the iceberg, it can't get out of the way, it hits it and it sinks. Edu jumped off the ship in the boat and got away before it hit the iceberg. And right now, we are heading for the iceberg. Remember that Trossard celebration? Yeah, he can see the iceberg in the distance, people. He can see the iceberg. Yeah, and Edu saw it and said, listen, I'm out of here. Darwin Núñez one-on-one. He's actually scored. I can't believe it. Liverpool are winning. Said it the other day, by the way. Darwin Núñez better than any striker at Arsenal. 1-0 to Liverpool. Edu got the life jacket. He got the safety boat. And he paddled his way out of there. Because he knew we were about to sink. And you know what? I don't blame you, mate. 1-0 to Liverpool, Darwin Núñez. 1-0 to Newcastle. But guess what? We're losing. Let's move on. Brian, thank you very much. It's Yardman Leon Bailey. My favourite quote from you. Oh, mate. That was not a good day. 50 is coming to the Tottenham Stadium July 3rd with Mary J and Davido. I'm not going to that. I went to the 50 concert. I met him. It's peaked, really. I don't really need to go and watch him again. But it will be a good concert. Plus, I don't want to go to Tottenham Stadium, really. I should have gone to the Travis Scott concert at that stadium, though. The defence lineup is awful. Palace are no joke. Kivior is awful. Championship level. Sterling and Jesus, I would swap them for Nketiah. Palace have a better team on the pitch than we do. Genuinely do, bro. Sam Bond said, no open play goal in the last 3 Premier League games. 750 million spent and the attack is horrendous. It is disgusting. Saka and Saliba save Arteta. He is a rubbish coach. He's going to have to... I think they're going to come on at half time, aren't they? Nathan Garrity, I really want Arteta out. Arteta to do well, but I'm slowly losing the faith. I really want Arteta to do well, but I'm losing the faith. The faith left me a long time ago with this manager. Big C, is it weird I prefer watching this team play than the first one? Oh, this team we got out. Maybe you don't feel as uptight because, you know, it's Waneri and some of the younger players, but still equally as bad to watch. Thermal said, this is sad but funny. Football terrorist, Mikel. Nathan said, he said, I really want Arteta to do well, but I'm slowly losing the faith. Big up, bro. Luke AFC, keep everyone away from gin and Jesus' water bottle. Bro. Guy in Prosper said, I blame Arteta's system strategy more than the window. He should be getting more out of the players. Yeah, so you can say both, really. AT, one chance for silverware and so much neglect. This is his best chance of a trophy and he's rotated to this level. The squad ain't good enough to rotate this much. He needs to understand that. Vegas Gunner, Arteta is under pressure from fans but not the club. If he was under pressure, he wouldn't make these wild tactical changes. Yeah. You're right. You are right. Doctor said, Arteta Cronke and Arteta sexuals, get out of our club. He-Man, the one time we play fast and break the lines in the 42nd and Jesus, one touch pass back. Also, he wastes 30 seconds arguing about a free kick 1 yard where it should be. That guy, Jesus, is useless. Gabriel Jesus is useless, people. George Gunnar, the transfer window reminds the 7P rule. People, preparation precedes people, performance. Dear me. Ulrich, love Titanic. An old woman remembers the homeless dude she had and on a boat. Ready? Oh, dear me. Jack. Jerome said, big up Big C in the community. I'm just joining. I think you have the score wrong. We can't be down already. A man's bigging up 2 silver serving trays that shouldn't be under his bed. Oh, my days, man. You know them silver trays where you're at a party, man, and you wrap them in foil when you're taking the food home? Man's holding them up. You know what I mean? Man's holding up silver trays saying, don't worry, lads, I won the Community Shield. Goran said, Tierney's first senior appearance in months. He's our best player. Damning indictment of these players and managers. Watch Arteta sub in first. Tierney's been solid. I think Trossard and him have been positive. Cliff said, Troy Deeney on Yank TV with a big smile on his face. Sidewinder, big up, new member. Bo said, might do a Fitz and just disappear. This club is a joke. Don't blame you. To run, we are dying out there. Coman out. Richard, look at Liverpool's starting lineup and they are winning. And Chris said, trust the process, Big C. 2047 will be our year. We'll get there in the end, people. 10 more years. And we'll nick the Emirates Cup. I'm convinced. We might win the Community Shield. Who knows? Let me actually look at Liverpool's lineup. Kelleher, Trent, Kwanzaa, Endo, Gomez, Morton, Nione, Elliott, McAllister, Gakpo, Nunez. So they've made changes. He's left out Salah. Salah's not even on the bench. Yeah, they've picked a weak team, but guess what? They got a better squad than us. So they can rotate. We can't. Chad said it's time to go. And Brian said we need an otherworldly cooking for Arteta and this team tomorrow if we lose. Bro, I don't want to be negative, right? But if we lose, things are going to go crazy, let me tell you. I won't be able to hold back anymore. Guna Pot Pie, con artist music, sack the fraud. Listen, I always say winning fixes everything. Win the game, we won't talk about this 45 minutes. He's got 45 minutes to fix this. Get us the special one. I remember when I said that years ago. And I think we should have. This team lineup has no chemistry. Terrible, terrible game this is. 45 minutes to save himself. I'm telling you now. 45 minutes. Even if we win, will you be happy? No, I won't. But one thing I always say is cup competition football is just about winning it. So if you win it, who cares how you played to win it? Really, you know. Right, listen, big up to everyone reminding me. Big up South London's finest, that guy there. A lot of you were doing it there. Today's show is sponsored by Manscaped. And to be honest, we might need a close shave to get through this. See what I did there? Close shave, Manscaped. I thought it was good anyway. 20% off everything on the website. You need to order in the next day or so if you want to receive these items before Christmas. And the link is in the description. And get yourself 20% off if you want to get yourself a present or buy someone else a present. Big up to Manscaped for supporting the channel. Martin Odegaard is on, people. Who has been taken off? They've just showed Odegaard. Who is he taking off? I really hope he hasn't took Nwaneri off. I just think that's too easy to do that. It doesn't say who he's taken off. Do you guys see who he's taken off? It was a bit of a dad joke, but it felt appropriate. Who is he taken off? Newcastle winning 2-0 now. Who is he taken off? Saliba's on. He's dragged Nwaneri. Bro, man. I've seen so many players play badly. That's going to damage his confidence, man. Partey's been dragged. Partey's off. Nwaneri's off. Saliba at centre-back with Kivior. Timber at right-back. I don't like that, man. I'll be honest. I get it, but nah. Klein's on at right-back as well. See, he's reacted. His right-back's getting cut. Nwaneri dragged people. Why not play him next to Odegaard and see how he gets on instead of dragging him? That's going to damage his confidence, but hey, he'll bounce back from it. Second half about to get underway, people. 45 minutes to save his job, in my opinion. Bring on the turkey. I'm done with football for this year. I can't wait for Christmas. Arsenal Sven, new member. Big up yourself. Sven Mislintat. And Christian said, I'm done with this team. I'll only come to your channel for vibes. We're vibing, people, at this point. Vibes Cartel, people. By the way, let's do a like check. Let's do a like check. What are we on? There's 6,000 of you in the chat. Big up the whole C-Unit community. C-Unit. Big big up your damn selves, you know. 1,800 likes already, people. We're over halfway. Let's get 3,000 likes tonight, people. I don't like the football, but at least you can like the video. Liverpool, apparently, are they 2-0 up now? I hear Liverpool are 2-0 up. 2-0, Harvey Elliott. That's what you're supposed to do, innit, when you're a big team in the Carabao Cup. Meant to just score goals and demolish them. Jerome said, Mikel Arteta has no answers, bro. Somebody said Arteta's like that guy that copies his mates' answers in the classroom, and then he has to go in a test by himself and he doesn't know anything. That's what he looks like. He looks like he's copying his mate's homework. He got a star, now he has to do it himself. He ain't got a clue what you're talking about. I said about 20 minutes ago, I'll be disappointed if we end up going to penalties. Right now, penalties would be a positive. Penalties would be a positive. That's how bad we're playing. Will Odegaard and Saliba make the difference? Lerma holds off. That's a throw into Crystal Palace. I'd be happy to go to penalties now. We're an absolute shambles. Just sim the match. I wish I could.